it's Felicia and Jacob. I thought I would make a 5-month update on how Jacob is doing. Jacob is about 64 centimeters, which is in between 25 and 50 percentile, which it is actually pretty good because when he was born he was 49.5 centimeters and he was in the 23rd percentile. At the moment he weighs about 6.7 kilograms and he is in the 25th percentile, which is actually pretty good because on average for his age they're meant to be about 7.5 kilograms. And when he was born, he was in the 4th percentile and he weighed 2.955 kilograms. His head circumference when he was born, he was in the 7th percentile and it was about 33 centimeters. And at the moment, it's 43 centimeters and he's in the 50th percentile. Jacob has quite big feet. He was wearing socks that fit 6 to 12 months, but now he is starting to fit into socks that fit for 18 months babies. He's also getting really long. Like when he was born, he was fitting into preemie clothes, which were up to 3 kilos, and now he's in 00, which is I think 3 to 6 months clothes, but he's slowly growing out of it. I think he'll only probably be in it for like another couple of weeks at the most. He's almost in size 0 and 9 months to 12 months clothes as well. So he's actually getting quite long. He's still wearing 40 and 30, which is newborn and up to 3 months, with bodysuits and like 2 pieces like the shorts and the t-shirt and stuff like that. The problem with him is he's very tall, so when he does find things that actually fit him, like the pants and things, they're usually too short for him because of his waist. And if I get at his size, like for his length and everything, they're usually too loose and they just fall off him. So I wish they made baby clothes a lot more skinnier, or at least some things that are a bit skinnier so it's easier to fit him. He's still in 4 to 8 kilo infant nappies, still wearing Huggies. At the moment we're using some Snugglers, but I don't really like using it, so I'm going to stick to Huggies. He's becoming so smart now. I don't even have to feed him his milk. He usually ends up feeding himself. He's been doing that for about a couple of months now. Yeah, so he'll hold his bottle and he'll feed himself, and then when he's done he'll just throw the bottle. So I don't need to feed him anymore. That's the brand of formula that Jacob takes. When Jacob is sick, he either takes Panadol, the one on the right, or Nurofen. Jacob is eating baby food now. He mainly eats fruit purees, like for instance apple, mango, pears, banana and berries. Sometimes I do make my own purees because it's a bit easier and cheaper and I actually know what's going in there. He also eats baby cereals, for instance Pharax and Cerelac, and he also occasionally eats Wheat Bix. Sometimes I do buy his baby food. I do buy it sometimes, and the brand that I buy is Heinz, because I've just heard so much good things about it and things like that, so I do stick to that brand, but I do prefer to make my own. And he does occasionally drink some water to help digest his food. Obviously it is boiled water. And that's one of Jacob's baby food that he eats, which is the Heinz brand. When I feed him, He usually tries to take the spoon off me. He loves eating his food. Like when I'm trying to feed him, I don't feed him quick enough because he starts screaming at me to hurry up and feed him, but I'm just waiting for him to swallow it. Like as soon as the spoon comes out of his mouth, he starts screaming for more. He loves eating his food, especially his fruit, because they're so sweet. He has been eating baby food since he was about 4 months old, so he's been eating it for 1 month now. He also likes honey. Like, I don't like to give him artificial sweeteners, so if I do make my own baby food, sometimes I put a bit of honey in it just to sweeten it up a bit, because once you boil and puree the foods, it's not as sweet as when you actually bite into the apple or the pear or orange or mango or banana or whatever I make it with. He also loves watching TV. Like, you can put the TV on and lie him in front of it on the couch and he'll watch shows. He'll start laughing at random times when actually nothing's funny. I don't know what he's really laughing at on the TV, and he'll smile. He also loves the iPad because it makes noises when he taps on the screen. He likes to play on the piano and the drums and things like that on the piano. He also loves the iPad. He loves making music on it, on the piano and the drums. I've actually got a video, so check it out. Yeah, so he does like the iPad so much, and he's also learnt to scream for no reason, like just for attention. Like if you're not paying attention to him or you're not exactly right next to him, he'll start screaming until you come near him, and then he'll just start smiling like he knows what he's doing. Also, he's learnt to have tantrums. Like sometimes when he's playing on the iPad, I'll turn it off and put it away because he's played with it enough, and he'll start screaming at me until he gets the iPad back and it's back on. He's starting to become really cheeky as well. He also likes the keyboard on the computer. He just loves typing so much. If you're on the computer and you don't let him near the keyboard, he'll start screaming at you. He'll even choose the keyboard over his toys, but he does love his toys. He likes to eat everything. I think he's also teething because he's done a bite on everything, because in the beginning he used to suck on his thumb and suck on his dummy and everything. Now he's just trying to bite everything and chew it. And he's actually drooling quite a lot more than usual. Like, I'll put a bib on him and then I'll have to change it within like an hour because it's drenched. He also tries to bite my hair and pull my hair. He's starting to grab everything that you put in front of him or just dangling near him. Like, I can't even leave my hair out usually when I'm with him, because he'll start pulling my hair and he'll start trying to put my hand in his mouth just to bite on it. So I think he is actually teething. Jacob doesn't like to lie down anymore. He loves standing up, especially in his walker. And he wants to be a big boy as well. He tries to walk, and if you hold his hand with assistance, he can actually walk. He just really wants to grow up by the looks of it. And he also loves his walker. Like, when we're downstairs and I'm washing dishes or cleaning up, I'll put him in his walker and he'll stand there and play with all his toys on it. He'll try to eat it all, but he can't actually reach it with his mouth. So it keeps him actually busy trying to eat them all when he can't actually put it in his mouth. And he doesn't know how to walk yet in the walker. He tries to push himself and he'll get around in a circle or something like that. It's so cute to watch. Oh, and he's also learned how to take his nappy off, or the tabs of it, and then he'll move around and take his nappy off. He's starting to become so cheeky. He's also learnt how to like push himself up. Like, I'll be putting him on my lap or something and he'll just start holding on to one of each of my hands and start to stand, like pushing down and standing up on his own. He's been doing that for about a month, more than a month actually. He has gotten his 4-month needles last month. He's also got his 2-month needles, and he also got his birth needles. I'm looking forward to after he gets his 6-month needles, because I don't have to worry about it until he's 12 months old. So So there'll be 6 months with no needles. I don't have to worry about him crying or anything like that. I don't like it when it comes to him getting his needles because he gets really upset and starts crying. Sometimes he gets a bit of a temperature as well. He seems like he's such a happy baby. He's always smiling, laughing and talking. And always in a playful mood. I'm lucky if Jacob takes 2 naps in a day. But the only thing is, they're not very long naps anymore. Sometimes it'll only be for like 5 minutes, or sometimes it might be 15 or 20 minutes. Sometimes he doesn't even have 2 naps, he'll just have 1 nap at like 3, 4 o'clock, and he'll be awake from like 7, 8 in the morning. And he'll just keep screaming and screaming until he falls asleep. You know he's tired, but he just doesn't want to go to sleep. He just wants to play and everything, but he's really tired. Those naps sometimes, if he doesn't have 2 naps and he has 1 nap, he'll probably have a long nap for maybe half an hour at the most. I think he'll probably be walking by the time he's 9, 10 months old, because in my family, everyone started walking at 9 months old. My brother started walking at 8.5 months. I started walking by the time I was 9.5 months. So I think Jacob will be an early walker as well. I think that's about it on my update on Jacob. Well, thank you for watching.